Good morning. Myself, Dr. Reena Bakale, Assistant Professor in Department of Physics, Mahatma Phule Arts, Commerce and Sitaramji Chaudhary Science Mahavidyalaya, Varud. Today we have to discuss on one more type of laser, that is semiconductor diode laser. It is a specifically fabricated PN junction diode. This diode emits laser light when it is in forward bias. Now what is the principle? When a PN junction diode is in forward bias, which is shown in the diagram, which can be flash on your screen, the electron from N region and holes from P region crosses the junction and recombine with each other during the recombination process. The light radiation is released from a certain specified direct band gap. This light radiation is known as an recombination radiation. The photon emitted during recombination stimulates other electrons and holes to recombine. As a result of this, stimulated emission takes place, and that means if once a stimulated emission takes place, means there should be and produces an laser. Now this is a diagram. We have to show that. Now then we have to turn on the construction of semiconductor diode laser. Now this figure shows the basic construction of semiconductor diode laser. The active medium is a PN junction diode made from the single crystal of gallium arsenide. This crystal is cut in the form of the thin film or the thin platter having thickness very small, that is 0.5 micrometer. The chip or the platelet consists of two parts having an electron conductivity and holes conductivity, which can be, we can say that N type or P type. The photon emission is stimulated in a very thin layer of PN junction. The electrical voltage is applied to the crystal through the electrode fixed on the upper surface, which we have to see in the diagram. The end faces of the junction diode are well polished and parallel to each other. They act as an optical resonator through which the emitted light comes out. Now then we have to turn on the working of semiconductor diode laser. Now this figure shows the energy level diagram of semiconductor laser. When the PN junction is in forward bias with a large applied voltage, the electrons and holes are ejected into the junction region in the considerable concentration. The region around the junction contain a large amount of electrons in a conduction band and a large amount of holes in a valence band. If the population density is high, a condition of population inversion is achieved. The electrons and holes recombine with each other and its recombination produces radiation in the form of an light. When the forward bias voltage is increased, more and more light photons are emitted and the light production intensity becomes stronger. These photons will trigger a chain of stimulated recombination, resulting in the release of photon in a phase. The photons moving at a plane of the junction travels back and forth by reflection between two sides placed parallel and opposite to each other and grow its strength. After gaining enough strength, it gives out the laser beam of wavelength 8400 angstrom. The wavelength of laser light can be given by this formula, that is Eg is equal to h nu, where nu is an frequency. We can write c by lambda, where c is the speed of an light and lambda should be a wavelength, and what is h? H should be an Planck constant, and by rewriting this equation we can find that lambda is equal to hc by Eg, where Eg is an band gap energy, which can be write in the their unit should be joule. Now these are the working of an semiconductor diode laser. Now let us turn around what is the characteristics on which this laser semiconductor diode laser works. The number one is the type. It is a solid state semiconductor laser. Now the second one is the active medium. A PN junction diode made from a single crystal of gallium arsenide is used as an active medium. What is the third one is an pumping method. The direction conversion method is used for the pumping action. The fourth one is an power output. Then the fifth one is the nature of output. The nature of output is continuous wave or the pulsed output. And the sixth one is a wavelength of output. Gallium arsenide laser gives infrared radiation in the wavelength 8300 to 8500 angstrom. Now these are the characteristics of semiconductor diode laser. Now what is advantages? Now the advantages of semiconductor diode laser is it is a very small in dimension. The arrangement is simple and compact. Now the second one, it exhibits high efficiency. The third one is a laser output can be easily increased by controlling the junction current. It is operated with laser power than the ruby laser and the CO2 laser. It requires very little auxiliary equipment. It can be a continuous wave output or the pulse output. Now these are the advantages of semiconductor diode laser. Now obviously they are having a disadvantages. Now what is the disadvantages of a semiconductor diode laser? It is difficult to control the mode pattern and the mode structure of laser. The output is usually from 5 degree to 15 degree, that is laser beam has large divergency. The purity or the monochromaticity are power than other type of laser. Threshold current density is very large. It is poor coherence and poor stability. These are the advantages of the semiconductor diode laser. Now what are the application of that semiconductor diode laser? It is widely used in a fiber optics communication. It is used to heal the wounded by the infrared radiation. It is also used as a painkiller. It is used in a laser printers and CD writing and reading. Now these are the application of semiconductor diode laser. Now here we have to completed our third type of laser, that means semiconductor diode laser. Now thank you for listening. Now as all of you know that we are suffering from COVID-19, so therefore we have to stay home, stay health and be safe. Thank you for listening. Thank you once again.